About 2 years ago, I stumbled upon an article that was talking about pack weight, and in particular the maximum weight that a person can carry or should carry on their back. And this article said that the maximum, like with water, with food, with everything, the maximum pack weight should be 20% of your body weight. So for example, I weigh around 56, 54, 58, like something around that. So my ideal pack weight is around 11 kilograms. So I was reading the article and it made a lot of sense to me, because up until that point my pack was around, I think, 15 kilograms, 16 kilograms. And when I went out to hike for a couple of days in a row, I would always get bruising on my hips and my collarbone. So I thought, okay, I am gonna do something. I am gonna get my pack weight down drastically. And to do that, I just skipped a lot of stuff out of my pack. So today I will show you all the gear that I no longer use for now. Maybe in the future I will use some stuff again. I don't know. Also, before I start the video, please keep in mind that I am now in a phase where I'm prioritizing weight saving over being comfortable. So if you're a person that wants to be comfortable, don't do what I do and just take the items that you want to take. This video is not supposed to be a video where I'm saying, you should drop this. No, it's just to show you what I do. Now, okay, let's just start. So the first thing I did when I decided that I wanted my pack to be lighter was just scan through every single item I had in my pack. And with each and every item, really think, do I really use this? Do I really need this? Do I use it daily or more weekly? That kind of stuff. And the first thing that I stumbled upon that I didn't use daily, that I didn't really need, was my towel. So I have this towel, I think it's from Sea to Summit, and it is a great towel. It's really lightweight, as you can see, but I only use this when I got to a campsite or a hostel or a hotel, like anything where I could take a shower. So I would only use this when I was taking a shower, and that is not a lot on trail. You don't take a lot of showers on trail. So I figured, okay, I don't need this. It takes up space. It's just unnecessary. Instead, what I do now, it's not really clean or anything, but what I use to dry myself is just the shirt that I'm wearing to hike in. And it works fine. I mean, it's just a shower, it's just some water. You will dry anyway. Yeah, I dry myself off with my shirt and it works fine. The second thing I no longer use, and people that watched my Kungsleden gear video will laugh about this because I was so happy to have it then. It is a little pillow. This one is from Sea to Summit, and it's like one of those blow-up pillows you see on airplanes. As a blow-up pillow, it's great, but I felt like it wasn't as comfortable as a pillow really should be. So the two things I didn't like about this pillow were that the pillow is really thick. I sleep on my stomach, so when a pillow is really thick, my head is just like this, and that's not really comfortable. So you should be a side sleeper or a back sleeper when you get this pillow. And also, I don't like that it doesn't get the shape of your head when you're lying on it. What I now use is also a shirt. I just take a shirt and I take any spare clothes I have with me. Sometimes it's my down jacket on warm nights, sometimes it's just spare underwear. No socks, they stink. You don't want to have socks on near your nose area. But yeah, I just take spare clothes, I roll them up and I sleep on this, and I actually find this way more comfortable than a pillow. So I no longer use a pillow. The third thing I no longer use is also something that I was really happy with on my Kungsleden hike. It is an air mattress, like this one. This one is from Thermarest and it is the X-Therm. Don't get me wrong, this is a great pad. I really love this. It's really warm, but there's also two things that I don't like about air mattresses. I know it sounds not like a lot, but in the evenings on trail you have to take 5 minutes of your time to blow it up. And just at the end of a long hiking day, you don't want to do this. I know it's so lazy, but I just don't like it. And the second thing that I don't really like about it is that it slides. The moment you're camping on a ground that's not really flat, you will wake up, or at least I did. I woke up several times during the night because I was sliding down my mattress. So I made the decision that when I am hiking in warmer areas than the Kungsleden, because on the Kungsleden I would take this again, I think, because it's so warm. On warmer trails, I just use this baby. You probably have seen this pad on like a lot of hikers or a lot of hiking channels actually as well. It's a great pad. I like it. It's really lightweight and really it just takes 2 seconds. You just put it down and you're ready to sleep. I really like that. And you don't slide down. Yeah, baby. So as a result of taking this pad instead of an air mattress, I ditched another item. And this item is this little guy. This is just a little pad to sit on during breaks. Some people use it as a windshield for their stove. I sometimes use it as a bedside table. But now that I carry this mattress, I just use my mattress to sit on during breaks. Because it's always on the outside of my pack, I can just take it off and put it on the ground and sit on that. So this is quite unnecessary when you're taking this guy. So yeah, I ditched it. But I love it. But I ditched it. The fifth thing that I no longer use is a classic in the hiking community. It is a stove. I no longer use a stove. Instead, I cold soak. And if you don't know about cold soaking, just look it up on YouTube. There's plenty of videos about cold soaking recipes and about what cold soaking is. It's just, for example, mixing couscous with cold water and then waiting for 30 minutes and then eating the couscous cold. When I heard about cold soaking for the first time, I thought, who would do this? I was really attached to my warm food at night. Also my hot chocolate. I couldn't miss it. But I decided to give it a try and to try cold soaking. And actually, I liked it. It's just a matter of finding the right herbs and spices for your couscous. I'm in love. I want to cold soak. It's also less of a hassle. You don't have to wait for your water to boil. Just 30 minutes before you think you're gonna get to camp, you put couscous and water in this little plastic pot. You close it, and when you get to camp, you can eat immediately. So yeah, I really like cold soaking. However, maybe in the future I would see myself switching back to a stove because I can imagine being tired of cold soaking after a while. But now, I'm fine. I'm fine with cold soaking. I'm happy with it. And it saves weight because this, compared to this, a whole different world. Okay, another thing that I don't use anymore is all kinds of unnecessary dry bags. When I started hiking, I put like every single item I had, I put in a dry bag because I was so scared of getting everything wet. So I had a dry bag for electronics, I had a dry bag for my clothes, I had a dry bag for my dirty clothes. Floor, come on. And I had some other dry bags for toiletries, and I just had a dry bag for everything. But it's just not ideal because when you have all these separate packs in your big pack, they just take up a lot of space. So I decided to ditch all the separate dry bags and just to buy a big pack liner. Yeah, a dedicated dry bag is not really necessary. A lot of people just take how do you say that? Een vuilniszak? Garbage bag. A lot of people just take a garbage bag and that works fine. And then still I take a dry bag for my food because I don't want my food to spill in my other gear. But that's the only thing I take. I take a pack liner and a dry bag for my food and it works fine. You don't need separate bags for all your items. You guys probably know. I didn't know at the time. Okay, and the last thing that I switched was my pack. I used to have this Osprey bag. This is the Aura 50 AG. It's a women's pack and I really like it. It gives you a lot of support. It has mesh pocket in the front. It has a frame. It's amazing. However, when you're carrying lighter gear, I found out that you don't really need this support anymore. So I went looking for an ultralight backpack and I found this one. Oh man, it's so light. when I'm picking it up now, it's so light. This is a pack from Adam Packs. It is a company from the UK, which I also find really important because I'm from Europe. You can hear it in my accent probably. I really wanted to find a company that works in Europe and that makes light packs. I found this company and it's an amazing company. They make really lightweight packs and buying this pack saved me, I think, 1.5 kilograms. Yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to show you guys today. So yeah, that is all the gear I no longer use, plus the gear that I switched to. If you have some items that you no longer use or that you find unnecessary or yeah, that you just ditched, tell me. I always like to hear about gear that other people take or don't take. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yep, that's all I wanted to say today. So, bye!